Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Steve, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com. And I want to give you some tips right now if you're selling on eBay or you're selling on Amazon, especially if you're new, if you've been doing this for maybe 3 or 4 months. You want to build a business that isn't reliant upon just one source. You know, I get a lot of comments coming in all the time, and there's people who want to grow their business. And one of the issues is the business that they're running on eBay or Amazon is really in the hands of these thrift stores. A lot of people, they have one source for the most part. 90% of the inventory is coming from thrift stores. Goodwill, Salvation Army, we got a red, white, and blue around here. I'm not sure what mom and pop thrift stores you have, but most people's businesses are built on thrift stores. And the issue is the prices keep increasing, and they're not gonna stop increasing. There's a couple reasons why the prices are increasing at the thrift stores. You know, to get down to the bottom of it, it's because people are paying the prices. You know, if they mark toys at $5 and someone pays $5, and they consistently get that $5 to $5, and you know, they're just going to try 6, and then if they get 6, they're going to try 7, and then if they see a YouTube video or a Facebook group, or they overhear somebody, or that item just keeps selling, they're going to keep raising the prices as much as they possibly can. And we could sit here and point fingers at everybody, but we're living in an information age. And there was a comment that came in saying, you know, Steve, I wish there was one thing you would do and not share the items that you found. You know, it's ruining my business at thrift stores. And the problem is, like, if you think that I'm ruining or anybody else is ruining your business, you've got to look at yourself in the mirror, because it's not anybody else who's ruining your business. It's the way that you've set up your business. There's so many ways to source items here. Like, if you're a one-trick pony in 2021 moving into 2022, you know, and you live in like a city where there's a lot of people, or, you know, I'm in Connecticut, but I'm near the city, but we have a bunch of people visiting these thrift stores. Like, if you think that it's the other people's faults and the thrift store's fault, you got to understand that's their business. Your business is to source items. Your business is to find items that are undervalued, right? And there's hundreds of ways. I'm going to name about 10 or 15 in the next couple minutes. But it's your job to find undervalued items. It's your job to list items, and it's your job to get it to the market. Taking good pictures, keywords, listing it really nicely, providing good customer service. That's your business. Your business isn't the thrift store, right? You think your business is a thrift store, but it's not. Your business isn't other YouTubers and Facebook groups and, you know, your competition. That's not your business. Your business is sourcing items, listing items, and shipping items. That's your business. And the biggest part of your business is finding those items. So you've got to look into other ways of sourcing. We all know about thrift stores, right? But with thrift stores, there's ways to differentiate yourself. For example, building relationships with thrift stores and getting backroom access. You know, my buddy, he just bought a pallet of media from them a couple weeks back. That's another way to do it. There's building relationships where they bring out items just for you. They tell you when good items are coming in, right? There's thrift stores, there's yard sales, there's estate sales, there's auctions, there's flea markets, there's visiting library sales, there's consignment with friends and family, there's building relationships with libraries and selling consignment for them and having them pre-scan all the items for you, right? There's posting on Facebook Marketplace. There's sourcing off of eBay. There's sourcing off of Poshmark to resell on eBay. There's so many opportunities. It doesn't end. There's so many ways to source. So what I'm trying to say ultimately at the end of the day is, if you're a one-trick pony, and that's not in a negative, you know, I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like, I used to be like that. I think we all do. We find something we like and we attack it. I just think your business is in big, big trouble if you're living in an area that maybe you're seeing the trend of, like, the prices are increasing. There's more competition coming in. I mean, after all this craziness going on in the world, there's more and more people trying to find ways to make money, and make money online, make money and control their own destiny, because they've realized, oh my gosh, like, look at all this stuff going on in the world. Like, things are unpredictable. Like, I have to take control of things. So people are learning about eBay. They're learning about Amazon. They're trying to source. And where's the number one place most people are going to go to? They're going to go to a thrift store. If you watch any of the YouTube videos, the Facebook groups, where's everyone recommending to go? Thrift stores. What's the cheapest place to source inventory? It's not the thrift stores anymore, but it's the easiest. You can't go to garage sales every day. They're usually only open on the weekends. Flea markets are a bit higher. I didn't even talk about consignment stores. I didn't even talk about pawn shops. I didn't even talk about buying from businesses and cleanouts and liquidation. I mean, there's so many ways to source, but most people are going to thrift stores. So if your business is built upon thrift stores, you've got a one-legged table, which means that thing's about to go down. Now, I want to rephrase that, because I still make a good amount of money from thrift stores, right? I literally just left a thrift store right now, And check this thing out. I just bought for 20 bucks. It's a Bose Sound Dock Series 2. Like, the thing's brand new in the box. I can't sell it as new because it's open, but everything's in there brand new. So that thing's gonna sell for like 100 bucks. So there's money to be made. My mom and I, we crush it with books at thrift stores. You know, you can't see it. My back of my truck's a mess, but I crushed it yesterday with DVDs and video games at thrift stores. Most people say you'll never find a video game at a thrift store anymore. It's not true. It's 10 times harder. But the prices are not going to stop rising at the thrift stores. People are paying it. The thrift stores know. They're watching the YouTube videos. They're watching the Facebook groups. Everybody's got a phone. We're living in an information age. You've got to understand, if you're in a business that anybody could get into with a very low barrier to entry, aka eBay, aka thrift stores, it's just a matter of time. The part of business that we're responsible for as business owners is being creative and resourceful and innovative, always changing, always seeing around the corner, right? I've been seeing this for years, and I'm sure you have too. Maybe even if you've only been doing this for a couple months, the prices are getting higher and higher. There's more and more people shopping at the thrift stores. It's not just an illusion. I've been doing this for 7 years. I see it, more and more people. So what happens? How is price determined? It's price is determined by supply and demand, okay? So right now, I've been talking to some of the thrift store owners. They're getting less and less inventory coming in. I even talked to my local pawn shop owner, less and less. Talked to my local consignment owner, less and less. People are donating less. Maybe that's just my area. I'm not generalizing all over the country, but what happens when you have less of something, but more demand? More and more people are trying to save money, right? Just normal consumers. Like the prices at retail stores are ridiculous, insane. Inflation, prices are going up. People want to make money online. People want to work from home. People want to start a side hustle. So what is happening? It's getting squeezed. Now, there's tons of money to be made at thrift stores. I'm not saying there's not money to be made at thrift stores, and I would have to be a complete idiot if I didn't go thrifting for 8 hours and make at least $300-400 bucks, probably more. Now, could I do that once in a while and only make $100? It's possible, but it's highly unlikely. It's pretty much impossible for me. But it's getting harder and harder. So the whole concept and point of this video, the way that I'm trying to help you, is to make sure you have multiple ways to source inventory. Go to the garage sales on the weekend. Build the relationships. You know, I've been sourcing a ton on eBay lately to sell on Amazon because I'm leveraging my money. Not everybody has thousands of dollars to invest, but that's a way. Build those relationships. The library sales, I've talked about this. Consignment. You know, I'm going to be making another video, and I'm going to share like 50 ways to source, because it's just like endless. If you're sitting there complaining and whining and upset and your business isn't the way it's going, and I don't mean that in a negative way at all. What I mean is redirect that anger, or redirect that disgustedness of like, I'm disgusted. I'm a great reseller. I'm disgusted by these thrift store prices. I'm disgusted that I'm not scaling my business. Take that and start moving it into consignment stores or pawn shops or library sales or building relationships. You know, I'm actually getting ready to put through a $3,000 order for some media through a wholesale company right now. That's going to be coming directly to me. And then I'm going to experiment with having it shipped directly to a prep center. So I'm always playing with different sources, different ideas. Now, I know not everybody's in a position to spend $3,000. I get it. Thrift stores are low barrier. They're easy. They're they're cheap, right? I'm putting quotes around it because it's getting more expensive. But that's the whole purpose of this video. Diversify your sources. If you're crushing it, if you're killing it, if you've got a honey hole, every time you go in there, you're making it happen, your business is where it's at, you're happy, just ignore this video, right? This video is for the person who is like, man, like, I feel like, I don't know how I'm going to make this a career. Like, I feel like I could get in trouble, like, in this business, because like this, like, I'm going too many times where like I'm hitting and missing. Then I hit a huge one, then I miss 3 times in a row. You're nervous. You're like, this is unstable. Like, this isn't a Parthenon. This is a one-legged table. So hopefully this hits you in the right place. This isn't meant to be like a negative video. I guess it's just meant to maybe motivate you. I've been doing this for 7 years. For the people out there who, you know, are the real veterans doing it for 15, 20 years, they can tell you, don't take my word, they can tell you, make sure you're diversified, not only in the knowledge of the items that you're going after, but diversify your sourcing. Put out free ads on Facebook Marketplace or Nextdoor app. You know, you can even hand out flyers saying you buy stuff. I used to put bandit signs. This is how much of a nut job I am. I used to put bandit signs, the blank signs that say like, I buy houses. I flipped them around because I used to do the I buy houses when I was like 18. I was a bird dog, and I put I buy bicycles. I got calls. I literally got calls. It's crazy. So get creative, think outside the box, do things different. experiment, try new things, and go make it happen. So if you enjoyed this video, do me a big favor, smash that like button, show some love. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Keep on picking and making that money. Bye.